Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Walter Brown Arena on the campus of Boston University in Boston, Massachusetts. Here to bring you today's Division I high school varsity boys hockey contest between the visiting Redhawks of Natick High School and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. Should be a good one. It's always a good one whenever Brookline and Natick face off. You know, in any sport, really, it has a tendency to give some thrilling competition, but coming off of last season's two games between the Warriors and Redhawks, you know, I think there's going to be a lot of energy coming into this one. You know, the two teams played twice late in the season last year. They played here at Walter Brown for Brookline's Senior Day game, and Brookline honored their seniors with a thrilling 4-2 victory. But then Brookline went out to Natick's neck of the woods for their regular season finale with a chance to go to the playoffs on the line. They came in with a 9-10 record, and had Brookline won, they would have managed to finish with a 500 record, which would have qualified them for the preliminary round, basically the play-in round of the playoffs. But again, after a thrilling contest that included Brookline coming back from a 3-0 deficit to tie the game and send it to overtime, the Redhawks ultimately got the win in the extra period, sending Brookline home for good and ending their season right then and there. So plenty of charged up energy between these two teams coming into this one. Brookline enters this game with a 3-6 overall record. Most recently, they are coming off a 4-3 loss at Framingham last week, and then before that, a 3-0 road win at Newton North. Those being the only games they played so far in the calendar year of 2023. As now in this calendar year, we're really getting into the thick of things, playing a lot of, you know, in-conference opponents and all that. And so we are getting ready for this one. It is Brookline against Natick here at Walter Brown. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and you're watching Brookline High Hockey. Don't blink! Now it's stolen away by McDougall. McDougall passes back, a shot by Gervais, score! It's recovered by Gurdon. Gurdon sends it towards the middle, deflected. Oh, juicy chance for Weldon, now it's in! Looking around, long pass out to James Redding, launches one, in! James Redding! Now it's a chase for the puck. Caleb Weldon gets there, fires, juicy rebound, score! Edmonton with the hat trick! All right, so at this point we are, we are just waiting for the players to come out on the ice, and those you keen observers looking at the screen, you might have noticed that we got a slightly different look to our stream today. We've got a scoreboard camera going on in the bottom left as opposed to the usual basic graphic I have down there. The reason for that is I've gotten a new camera. And I'm using the new camera as the one tracking our action right here, whereas I'm and that's on cue. I'm still trying to figure it out. For some reason, occasionally it does that. I am still trying to figure out why. If there are any camera experts in the live chat and you know a quick fix to that, please let me know. But in the meantime, I'm using my new camera to track the action as the main camera, and then I'm using my phone camera that used to be my main camera instead as a scoreboard cam in the bottom left. And in the meanwhile, you can see the Brookline Warriors getting ready to come out onto the ice. And we got our first comment in the live chat from Marlene Lyons. Very simple, go Warriors. And following right behind the Warriors, here come the visiting Natick Redhawks. So the Warriors in white today, the Redhawks in black and red. It is Brookline against Natick here at Walter Brown. And you can see already some of the benefits of this new camera I've got. Being able to zoom in and out in ways that I couldn't with my phone camera before. And so let's take a look at the rosters here as we got about 6 minutes on the pregame clock, which you can now see in the bottom left corner of your screen. So let's run through the rosters, and let's start with the visiting Natick High Redhawks. Going in order of jersey number for Natick, first off we have a sophomore, number 1, Jason Danahy. Next up, another sophomore, number 2, Tate Cogliano. A senior, number 3, Jack Hubbard. A senior, number 4, Bryce Malcolm. A sophomore, number 5, Ethan Chambers. A freshman, number 6, Joe McDonnell. A sophomore, number 7, Sam Hubbard. A junior alternate captain, number 8, Jack Byrne. A senior, number 9, Eric Santaspago. A sophomore, number 10, Dan Caplone. A senior, number 11, Peter Metcalf. A junior, number 12, James Schneer. A senior captain, number 13, Brendan McDonnell. A sophomore, number 15, Alex Mastrangelo. A senior, number 16, Liam McWhinney. A senior, number 17, Aiden Canoni. A sophomore, number 18, Alex Peck. A senior, number 19, Austin Lumbruno. A freshman, number 20, Will Fair. A freshman, number 21, Braden Homer. A junior, number 22, Liam Beard. A sophomore, number 23, Ben Vose. A freshman, number 24, Mike Zahornaki. A sophomore, number 25, Brady Kane. A senior, number 26, Jackson Balcom. A sophomore, number 27, Jack McDonald. A junior, number 30, Jeff Tavares. And a junior, number 44, Lou Zadra. Head coach of the Natick High boys hockey team is William Lacouture. And remember, if there are any Natick fans tuning in to this live stream, you can let me know in the live chat if I'm mispronouncing any names on that roster. And I say the same thing to the Brookline fans as I'm about to read off the roster for the hosting Brookline High Warriors. Again, going in order of jersey number. First off for Brookline, we have a freshman, number 2, Jack Herman. Next up, a senior alternate captain, number 3, Marcus Pace. A junior captain, number 4, Noah Gurdon. A senior captain, number 5, Steve McDougall. A freshman, number 6, Greg Aptekman. A sophomore, number 7, Connor Erdman. A junior, number 8, Tommy May. A sophomore, number 9, Max Guo. A sophomore, number 10, Jace Gongadaran. A junior, number 11, Seth Walpowitz. A junior alternate captain, number 12, Henry Ames. A sophomore, number 13, Grady Ames. A senior, number 16, Jason O'Brien. A senior captain, number 17, Emmett Tien. A sophomore, number 18, Thomas O'Brien. A sophomore, number 19, Ryan Wilson. A freshman, number 21, Owen Lacey. A senior, number 22, Matthew Murphy. A sophomore, number 23, Dylan Katz. And finally, actually not finally, just the last of the skaters, a senior, number 27, James Redding. And then Brookline's 2 goalies. First, a sophomore, number 30, Jack O'Connor. And finally, a freshman, number 31, Craig Haas. Head coach of the Brookline High boys hockey team is Anthony Sarno. So those are our 2 rosters for today, and as you can see in the bottom left corner of your screen, just seconds left. Some fun comments in the live chat from Toby Metcalf. Great picture, Jesse. I'm happy to hear that, working with a new camera today. I know that black screen sometimes blinks up on there. I'm still trying to figure out what that's about. If there's anyone knowledgeable of cameras in the live chat who knows if there's a quick fix for that, please let me know. Then from Ben Rosenthal, a recent Brookline High graduate from last year, Marcus Paste shaking the Bay State. And then from Marlene Lyons, go Dylan Katz. Happy to see the good vibes in the live chat as always. Keep them coming. Anything you want to say, go Brookline, go Natick. You know, shout out your favorite player. Want to let us know where you're tuning in from, comment on the action, anything like that, please do so. Or more importantly, if you notice any technical difficulties or you notice me flubbing the pronunciation of someone's name, again, please let me know. But now we are about to get the starting lineups and the national anthem and then the start of this game. First, we're getting the starters for Natick, starting with number 2, a sophomore, Tate Cogliano. Next, a senior, number 3, Jack Hubbard. Next up, a senior, number 11, Peter Metcalf. Next up, the senior captain, number 13, Brendan McDonnell. And lastly, another senior, number 9, Eric Santaspago. And then in goal, a sophomore, number 1, Jason Dennehy. Now here come the starters for the hosting Brookline High Warriors. First off, number 23, Dylan Katz. And then number 27, James Redding. Next up, number 7, Connor Erdman. Next up, number 12, Henry Ames. And then number 5, Steve McDougall. And between the pipes, number 31, Craig Haas. Now we'll have the national anthem and then the opening puck drop. So that was our national anthem. And now we are just about ready to get this game started. The two teams goalies taking to their spot between the pipes. Number 1, Jason Dennehy for Natick. Number 31, Craig Haas for Brookline. Both underclassmen, Dennehy a sophomore, Haas a freshman. So two teams very young in net. And there's going to be a lot of pressure on those guys because there's definitely a lot more experience among the skaters, especially on both teams' top lines. So they're going to be asking a lot of their netminders. Keep an eye on them. There's going to be a great amount of pressure on them and a great amount of pressure on the defensemen in front of them to help have their backs. But for now, here we go. Brookline and Natick getting ready for the opening faceoff, and they quickly drop it. Here we go. It's collected by James Redding, sent to the Natick end and sent right back out to the neutral zone. And we got a stoppage already. Was the puck dropped too fast or something? That was strange. Now a face-off, and this time it's corralled by Natick, sent up the line and into the Brookline end real fast as it bounced around the corner, recovered by James Redding, sent around the boards. It's deflected away, still scrumming for it in the corner. Finally corralled by Brookline, lifted out to the neutral zone, bouncing along it goes, and it's chased down by Jack Hubbard. Hubbard sends it to the neutral zone where it's further pushed all the way down to the Brookline end, and Natick makes a full change. Well, almost full change. One guy was keeping up on the forecheck there, and it's paying off a bit as Natick able to keep it in the Brookline end. Pinned to the boards, and McDougall using his skates to control that one for a second, but Natick takes it back. Nifty pass, almost breaking through is number 10, Dan Kaplone. But instead it's moved out to the neutral zone where they're now scrumming for it. Pinned to the boards. It's pushed back to the Natick end where it's controlled by the Red Hawks. Pushed back in. Marcus Pace lifts it into the attack zone. Taken around the back by Natick, passed around the boards, gets to Kaplone. Kaplone sends it up ice, just misses his target. Brookline trying to keep it on the attack. It's nudged forward, but now knocked out to the neutral zone. Jack Herman sends it into the Natick end. Chased down by number 20, Will Fair, who gets leveled into the boards by Emmett Tien as it goes into the neutral zone. Chased down by Thomas O'Brien. O'Brien trying to fend off the forecheck for number 7, Sam Hubbard, as he finally gets the puck over to Tien. Tien, a long pass across, finds Marcus Pace. Pace tries to move it forward, but it's walled off. Natick pushes it back into the Brookline end, and it's a race for the puck, just smartly poked away by Craig Haas. Threatening was number 16, Liam McWhinney. Knocked away from McWhinney by number 10, Jace Gadarin, but it's knocked back into the Brookline end. Around the corner it goes. Lou Zadra and Jack Herman were battling for it, and then it's pushed along by McWhinney. Now trying to corral control of it is number 6, Joe McDonnell. He's battling against Grady Ames and against Thomas O'Brien. And O'Brien manages to knock it loose, send it around the boards. Keeps sliding along, taken by the Red Hawks. Pass across. Pass a little too high there. McWhinney trying to chase after it in the corner. McWhinney sends it around the boards. O'Brien trying to send it back, taken by Zadra. Weird deflecting pass. Shot saved by Haas. Or it might have been blocked. That was a juicy chance for the Red Hawks, but nothing doing. And now a long pass up. Being chased after by number 9, Max Guo. Guo has it by himself, sends it around the boards as the reinforcements start to come, and it's being collided along the boards. Poked around, but just almost clear. Taken by Redding. Long shot goes wide. Rebound chance. Oh, what a save by Danahy. McDougall almost had the first score of the game, but Jason Danahy dropping into a spread leg position there for the perfect pad save. Now we got a face-off in the Natick end. Corralled by Redding. Redding's shot deflected wide. Erdman trying to chase after it, couldn't do it. And it's lifted out by number 9, Santaspago. Henry Ames tries to move it along, but doesn't get enough on it. Now Natick carrying it into the Brookline end, trying to force his way through several defenders was Brendan McDonald, but couldn't do it. Now in the corner, it's knocked back to the back line. Long shot blocked by McDougall. Recovered by number 11, Metcalf, and that's a shot that's in! Peter Metcalf gets Natick on the board first inside the first 5 minutes. Natick wasting no time getting on the scoreboard. Less than 4.5 minutes into this one. The goal is scored by number 11, Peter Metcalf. Face-off corralled by the Red Hawks. Sent in the corner. It's being chased down by Jack Byrne. Sends it around the boards. Taken by Redding. Long shot goes wide. Off the ricochet. It's pushed up by number 7, Sam Hubbard. Being chased down by number 18, Alex Peck. Peck tries to send one through the slot. Deflected away, but recovered. This is Sam Hubbard skating with it. Sends pass to the back line. Shot is blocked by Marcus Pace. Pace trying to go out to the races with it. Gains the blue line. Tries to lift a pass. Walled off by Byrne. He was aiming for Emmett Tien there. Tien keeping it in the attack end. But it ricochets off an official, and it's taken by Kaplone. Kaplone sends it around for Byrne. Now off the boards. Kept in the attack end by Pace. Byrne recovers it again. Sending it around the boards once again. This time corralled cleanly by the Red Hawks. Some nice stick skills. Gains the blue line. 2-on-1. Fires a shot. Saved just barely by Haas. A laser of a shot coming, I believe, from Sam Hubbard. Now it's poked back. Long shot blocked down by Thomas O'Brien. That shot coming from number 21, Braden Homer. And now it's Homer chasing down this loose puck. Skating around with it. Passes across for Liam McWhinney. McWhinney couldn't collect it cleanly. It's chased down by Grady Ames. Pass back to Redding. Across to Katz. Pass goes up. Deflected into the Natick end. Being chased down in the corner. Corralled by the Red Hawks. Sent around. Ricochets. Redding keeps it in the attack end. And Ames follows up on the forecheck. Gadarin tries a centering pass, but Guo couldn't collect it, too much defensive pressure, and this will be covered up by Danahy. Face off. Henry Ames was trying to push it there, but too much traffic. Instead, he sends a pass back to Redding for the one-timer. It's blocked. Recovered by McWhinney. Passed across to Zadra. Zadra gains the blue line. Gets walled off by Katz, but it's recovered by McWhinney. Tries to send a pass. Nothing there. Blocked by McDougall. Now Brookline skating with it. Erdman gets it to McDougall. McDougall gains the blue line, making his approach. Tries to turn around, but can't do it. It's poked away and taken back by the Redhawks. Moved up the boards. And it's sent around the boards, and that's going to be a penalty on Brookline. I think they're going to get McDougall for the cross-check. Just a little too close to the boards, but not close enough. And I think that's the reason why Steve McDougall will be going to the box for the first penalty of the game. So Natick already with a 1-0 lead with 9:28 on the clock here in the first, and now they'll have a 2-minute power play. Face-off won by Natick, goes back to Cogliano, swung across to Jack Hubbard, now sent around the back. And a pass misses its target, but Cogliano keeps it in the attack end. Weird ricochet. And now a pass goes down to McDonald. Tries to send a pass through. Too crowded. Broken up by Noah Gurdon. Good clear by the junior captain. Danahy trying to stay with it. He's way outside the box. Tian tries to steal it. Sends a pass back. Gurdon shot! Where'd it go? It's covered up somehow by Danahy. Almost disaster for Natick. And the Natick coaches visibly frustrated after that play, as that was near disaster. That's an underclassman play right there. That's a lack of experience causing that to happen. You know, he's a young kid. He's going to learn. Meanwhile, puck pressed against the boards. Connor Erdman killing this penalty clock very effectively here by keeping it pressed against the boards by himself. Outnumbered 3-1, and he managed to kill some clock. Meanwhile, Natick now on the attack. Skating around, Sam Hubbard fires a shot, misses high. Around the boards, recovered by Cogliano, passes across to Jack Hubbard. It's blocked and cleared by Connor Erdman. Erdman having a very strong PK shift here as he keeps up the forecheck. And it's taken by T, and his shot deflects wide. Erdman keeping up the pressure as it's sent around the boards, taken by Kaplone. Kaplone skating with it, sends a long pass out of reach of his target. Katz knocks it away. That hit ricochets off of Erdman and is taken by Tian. Pressed against the boards. Tian takes it. Tian fakes, now gains the blue line. Tian sends a pass across, too much traffic. Skating in and poking it loose is Katz. Chasing it down now is Peck. Peck passes it across to Kaplone. Long pass, misses its target off the boards, taken by Katz. Katz pushes it into the Natick end. 15 seconds or less than that left on the penalty as Cogliano just trying to get it out of his own end. Brookline keeping up a strong forecheck here, but the passing eventually gets it into the neutral zone. Out comes McDougall and the penalty ends. Back at even strength. Successful PK for Brookline. No shots on goal for Natick. No icing there. Chasing it down is the Redhawks. Sent off the boards. Finds a target. That's McDonald. McDonald pushed to the boards by McDougall, and they both go sliding into the corner. Still pressed up against the boards. Fight with several players, and out of it comes Peter Metcalf for a second, but couldn't stay with it. Still wrestling it out of the boards. Brookline wins it. Pushed out into the neutral zone by Thomas O'Brien. Now Natick back on the attack. This is McDonald again. Chasing it down in the corner, but harassed by McDougall. Recovered now by Santaspago. Now out of the scrum, it squirts loose. Ames tries to push it, gets it to McDougall, who sends it off the boards into the neutral zone. Lifted right back into the Brookline end, where it's chased down by O'Brien. Pass goes up to Erdman. Lost track of it. McWhinney tries to push it back on the attack. Deflects off the attempted clear from O'Brien, but they Do they call a penalty or an offsides? What's the call there? Someone's stick broke very high on the stick. You usually see it breaking around the middle. Neutral zone face-off after they called offsides. Collected by Herman. Passed across to O'Brien. Pass goes up, out of reach, taken by the Red Hawks. Sent through the neutral zone. McWhinney trying to send it on the attack. Gets a favorable deflection around the back. O'Brien gets there first, trying to fend off the pressure from Joe McDonald. Tries to clear. McWhinney takes it, saved by Haas. That shot almost snuck through. Good pad save. Brookline trying to work on the clear. It's walled off. Shot. Blocker saved by Haas on that one. Off the long shot from Jack Byrne. Ames sends it around. Guo lifts it high off the glass and into the neutral zone. Chased down by Zadra. Zadra sends it back to the Brookline end, where it's chased down by O'Brien. 5.5 left in the period. Reading now with the puck, trying to clear it out. It's kept on the attack end, but a bunch of ricochets bring it into the neutral zone. Now back to the Brookline end. Reading sends it up to Gurdon. Gurdon lifts it to the neutral zone. Pass into open ice, chased down by Alex Mastrangelo. Sent down to the Brookline end, around the back. It is taken, but the forecheck pressure, keeping it on the attack. Now taken by Tien. Emmett Tien skating with it against the blue line. Long shot, blocker saved by Danahy. Rebound corralled by Pace, but he gets pinned to the boards. Attempted clear. This is Sam Hubbard with it. Sam Hubbard through the neutral zone and into the attack end. Coming around, trying to come around the back. It's pushed to the boards by Gurdon, but he comes around the back, tries a backhand pass to the corner for McDonald. Brendan McDonald, pass across, broken up by Reading. Tien tries to push it, but swooping in was McDonald. Poke check by Pace, gets it out to the neutral zone. Attempted insert, broken up this time by Gurdon. McDonald wrestles it away, lifts it, open chance, chasing it down to Santaspago, tries a shot, saved by Haas at point blank range. Santaspago recovers, send a pass through, almost ricochets off a skate, but it goes wide. McDougall lifts it out to the neutral zone. Off of several collisions taken by the Red Hawks, long pass goes up to Santaspago, now up to Metcalf, poke checked away. Reading takes it, long pass, finds Henry Ames. Ames fires a long shot, it's blocked. Rebound chased down by Cogliano, lifted out to the neutral zone and all the way down to the Brookline end, where Reading is going to chase it down. Reading sends it off the boards for O'Brien. O'Brien gets leveled on the forecheck by Metcalf. Now Ames tries a quick pass but misses Erdman. Taken now by Jack Hubbard. Sent into the Brookline end. Around the boards it goes. Chasing it down is Joe McDonald. But knocking it away as McDougall tries to clear. Off the ricochet, McDougall takes it himself. Long pass misses Erdman, and it's chased down by Jack Hubbard. Attempted clear, gets through to the neutral zone. Skating with it now is Joe McDonald. Now a couple of pokes at it, still scrumming for it. Winning it is McWhinney. McWhinney shot blocked by Reading. McWhinney recovers, and I think we might have a Natick penalty here as they whistle that play dead. And indeed, heading to the penalty box is number 16, Liam McWhinney. So now the Warriors have their first chance on the power play here in the first period with 3 minutes left on the first period clock. Face-off won by McDougall, goes back to Noah Gurdon. Gurdon passes for Grady Ames, shot, blocked, rebound, shot, saved by Danahy. That was a perfect chance for Emmett Tien, but walled off by Danahy. Now out of the scrum, it gets to Henry Ames, pass over to his brother Grady. Grady sends it out the back. It's going to be chased down by Cogliano. He's going to send it around the boards, blocked and kept on the attack by Tien. Tien backhand pass finds Gurdon. Gurdon skating through, sends it back to McDougall. Across now to Tien. Tien, long shot, rebound. Oh my gosh, was that walled off again by Danahy? Jason Danahy may be just a sophomore, but he is standing on his head here in the first period. He's had a few really nice saves so far today. Face-off is controlled by the Redhawks. Attempted clear. Brendan McDonald has it pressed to the boards. Now another attempted clear, knocked down again by Tian. Tian trying to stay with it. The pass gets deflected high in the air. McDougall trying to keep with it. Henry Ames recovers, pass back to Tian. Tian fires a shot, saved by Danahy. The Brookline power play unit putting together an impressive shift, but Jason Danahy with an even more impressive showing in net. 1:02 left on the penalty against McWhinney, as Brookline shifts to their second power play unit. Face-off, deflected, taken by Pace. Pace skating around the back. Surveying his options, sends a pass all the way back to Katz. Katz lifts it over to the corner. Now an attempted clear, gets past Katz into the neutral zone and down to the Brookline end. Katz is going to chase it down and reset. Pass goes up to Redding. Redding, long pass, juggled but collected by Guo. Guo making his approach, tries to send a pass through, just broken up. He was aiming for Pace. Attempted clear, taken by Redding, launches a high fastball. Ricochet collected by Katz. Sent around the boards, Byrne trying to break it up. Guo keeping the pressure on, sends it around for Katz. Katz sends it back up. Whiffed on the clear. Now pinned to the boards. Another attempted clear, walled off by the body of Katz. And now a weird ricochet off the pass, and it goes out to the neutral zone where it's chased down by Redding. Attempted forecheck. Keeping up the pressure now is Sam Hubbard. Pressed to the boards. We're back at even strength. And Natick times that attack well. Now a shot goes off the skate of Katz. Pass back, goes into the neutral zone, and so Natick has to reset. Brookline takes advantage and makes a line change. Long pass up, finds Henry Ames. Touch pass over to Gurdon. Gurdon, long shot, turned away by Danahy. No rebound chance for Tian. Now on the counter, it's McWhinney skating with it. Gets around one defender, but can't collect it cleanly. Comes around the back. Shot just missed wide. Saved slightly by Haas. Recovered by McWhinney. Shot is blocked. Pass goes up to Henry Ames. Now up to Tian. Knocked away from Tian. Gurdon couldn't keep it from crossing the blue line. That's offsides. Just 12.6 seconds left here in the first. Still 1-0 Natick off the goal from Peter Metcalf. Face-off is sent down to the Brookline end, and this might just end the period. There's still 5 seconds left, though, and that lifted clear is going to end it. We are through one here at Walter Brown Arena. The score, the Natick Redhawks 1, the Brookline Warriors 0. The lone score so far coming from Natick's Peter Metcalf. During this first intermission, I'd like to take a moment to for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to tell you about the Brookline Education Foundation. The Brookline Education Foundation raises funds to help promote growth and innovation among Brookline educators, growth that can then be passed on to the children of this community. For over 40 years, this foundation has given out a variety of grants across the educational landscape. These include Idea Lab grants for teachers that want to present their students with new and exciting projects, and teacher grants for educators that want to further develop their own skills to bring to the classroom. Many initiatives which have become staples in the public schools of Brookline started as BEF grants. They support literacy education training, new methods in STEM education, project-based learning, mentoring of new principals and superintendents, and collaborative work around diversity, equity, and inclusion, just to name a few. Visit brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846 to find out how you can help support our town's educators and, through them, our students. Once again, that's brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846. And remember, as always, you can find all the information you need about our local charity spotlight down in the description section down below. That same website and phone number down there in the description section. And remember, as always, if you're enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams, including all home games for Brookline High boys and girls hockey this winter, as well as the upcoming Junior Beanpot Tournament this weekend, held to raise money for the Travis Roy Foundation in support of paraplegics. So be sure to stay tuned for those. Subscribing to the channel can help, and I encourage people to continue participating in the live chat. The last message in the live chat we got from Ben Rosenthal, Crisp Natick Threads, and I am inclined to agree with you, Ben. One thing I love about covering hockey is they really go to town with the design of the jerseys in this sport, even at the high school level. Like, everybody's got these just such fresh as heck looks. And so that's an always fun thing to do. And we see him tagging his fellow Brookline High graduate from the class of 2022, Noah Gurdon's older brother, Jacob Gurdon, who, of course, is also known as the founder of the Junior Beanpot Tournament set to take place this weekend. But for now, we are at first intermission of this game. Natick 1, Brookline 0. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan from Walter Brown Arena. I'll be taking a break off the mic, but I'll be back with the second period. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Walter Brown Arena on the campus of Boston University in Boston, Massachusetts. Here to bring you coverage of today's high school varsity boys hockey contest between the visiting Natick High Redhawks and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. Players coming out for the start of the second period. The visiting Redhawks holding a 1-0 advantage over the hosting Warriors after a goal scored by senior Peter Metcalf and a superb showing in net from sophomore goalie Jason Danahy. As you can see from the scoreboard on your bottom left corner, shots on goal, at least according to the count from the folks running the scoreboard, shots on goal count is about even at 6 apiece. And Brookline has had a lot of great chances to score. It's just that Danahy's really been standing on his head so far today. And it's not like Haas is doing a bad job between the pipes for Brookline. He's had a couple of really nice saves of his own. It's just that one has snuck past him, and hockey's the kind of sport where one past you can sometimes be all it takes if your opponent is standing on their head. So Brookline going to need to try and find some way to find the back of the net, so they can get back in this one. Coming out of the huddle for Natick, they're bringing back their first line of Santispago, Metcalf, and Brendan McDonnell, with a back line of Cogliano and Jack Hubbard. For Brookline, they send out their line of McDougall, Henry Ames, and Erdman, with a defensive pairing of Redding and Katz. Here we go, second period underway, and taking the puck into the attack end is Henry Ames, poked away by Jack Hubbard, and sent around the back where an attempted clear is blocked by Katz. Katz sends it off the boards. It goes into the corner where it's taken by the Hawks. Lift out to the neutral zone by Jack Hubbard, and now it's a race for the puck. Getting there first is James Redding. Dangerously brings it around the back of the net there. That was very close. Oh, almost a dangerous turnover, but it's recovered by Katz. Katz tries to send it off the boards. Pressure coming from Santispago. Brookline manages to escape. McDougall skating with it 1-on-3 as he gains the blue line. Coming around, fires a shot, sails high. Recovered by the Red Hawks and cleared out to the neutral zone. Chased down by Emmett Tian. Sent across to Redding. Long pass up to McDougall. He gets leveled, but recovering it is Erdman. Erdman trying to skate around. Tries to send a pass through, but Tian was too tangled up and the pass was blocked. Into the neutral zone it goes. Taken, open chance here, shot, misses high from Sam Hubbard. Rebound is kept in the Brookline end, and now a whistle blows. That was a breakaway chance for Sam Hubbard. Good patience by Craig Haas, forcing Hubbard to try and make something happen, and he sent it high. Off the faceoff, it's taken by Marcus Pace. Pace just pushes it into the Natick end. Gurdon chases it down, deflects it off the back where it's taken by Pace. Tries to send a pass through, nobody there, and it's covered up by Danahy. Off the face-off, it's corralled by the Redhawks, lifted high and out of play. So the attempted clear sails. Now we'll have another Natick end face-off. Face-off is pushed to the back where Jack Byrne tries to clear it. Kept in play by Jack Herman. Weird ricochets all over the place around the slot and finally cleared out by Natick. Herman chases it down. Backhand pass over for Thomas O'Brien, but Liam McWhinney trying to keep up the forecheck. Pinned to the boards now, lifted out to the neutral zone. Taken by Tien. Tien skating 2-on-2. Tries to send a pass just off timing with pace, and it's taken back by the Redhawks. Long pass. Deflects into the Brookline end. It's chased down by Sam Hubbard. Pinned to the boards by Redding. Redding tries to squirt it out. Taken by the Redhawks, but now broken up. James Redding skating with it. A 3-on-1 chance. Redding fires. Saved by Danahy, and he covers up. James Redding, typically a more stay-at-home defenseman for the Warriors, but he had just an open look there. Going blue to blue and starting the attack, but another nice save by Danahy. Gongadarin a shot, squirts wide. Grady Ames tries to send it through the middle, but it's blocked and taken by Joe McDonald. Pass into the neutral zone. Players getting tangled up. McDonald chasing after it. Backhand pass broken up by Katz. Long shot now. A big juicy rebound, but nothing doing there after the save by Haas. Pass goes around. Shot by Jack Hubbard. Recovered on the rebound. Put back shot is blocked by James Redding, and the goal was off its post anyhow. James Redding very busy on both ends for Brookline these past couple of series. Hard to tell whether that weave around shot from Joe McDonald would have counted anyhow, but a big block by James Redding prevented it either way. Now Brendan McDonald trying to fight for it. Pinned to the boards by McDougall and Redding. Puck poked out, but deflects over to Redding. Redding lifts a high pass too far, and that's going to go for icing. .11:50 on the clock here in the second. As Natick changes up its forward line during the stoppage. They've now got McWhinney, Peck, and Sam Hubbard. Face-off won by Natick. Goes back to Cogliano, sends it around to the corner. Peck sends a backhander, just blocked by the skate of Katz. McDougall lifts it up to Henry Ames. Ames sends a pass, just misses Erdman. Attempted clear, kept on the attack end for a second by Katz, but deflected away, and McWhinney sends it down to the Brookline end. And that's going to be icing. Excuse me. Face off now in the Natick end. And it's won by Natick. Byrne tries to clear it, ricochets off the skate of Pace, but is pushed ahead to Sam Hubbard. Hubbard gets around O'Brien, approaching on the breakaway, and he gets around for the score. And we got some pushing and shoving afterwards. Wait, are they saying it didn't go in? What? They're saying no goal. That is wild. I don't know what happened there. I mean, folks, if you want to rewind the live stream and tell me what happened, as Tien takes this one away, Tien trying to approach, but sandwiched by defenders, and Byrne breaks it up. Redding keeps it in the attack, and Marcus Pace, shot is saved by Danahy. Boy, that was the worst timed black screen bug I've dealt with in the past couple of days. I've been using this new camera. If not for a great save by Dennehy, my technical problems might have caused me to miss a goal. It's a great chance for pace, but Dennehy again standing tall. Tien trying to fire a shot, saved by Dennehy. That might have gone off his stick. Might have gone off the top end of his stick there. But now Natick on the counter. Joe McDonald on the approach, backhand pass. Couldn't push it in. It's saved by Haas. Now bringing it up is Noah Gurdon. Dumps it off, and it's broken up as Tien keeps it in the attack end, sends it to the corner. Gurdon chasing after it. Backhand pass across the crease, and pace wasn't there to meet it. Now another steal by Tien, forcing it across. It's sent back out to the neutral zone, and we got a scrum for the puck up against the boards. And now it's knocked back to the Natick end, where it's taken by number 19, Austin Lombruno. Lifted all the way down to the Brookline end, and we've got a whistle stoppage. And it looks like Tien, who was on the seat of his pants there, is going into the penalty box. And it looks like Joe McDonald is too. So the two players just got a little too riled up against the boards, I guess. And so they'll both be going to the box. No 4-on-4 action. They're just going to keep it 5-on-5. We'll have a face-off in the Brookline end. It's won by Natick, taken by Jack Hubbard. Hubbard fires, saved by Haas. Now pushed around the back and stolen away by Redding. Redding lifts it out of reach of Guo. Kicked, and Guo takes it, pushes it into the attack, and Max Guo on the approach. Shot saved by Dennehy. Recovered now by Cogliano, lifted out, goes over the outstretched hand of Redding, but it's taken by Katz. Katz sends it around the boards. Metcalf trying to keep up the approach. Now a pass goes back. Almost a great chance there for Brendan McDonald, but couldn't collect the puck cleanly. Around the boards, taken by Guo. Pass across for Katz. Gets away from Katz, but is recovered by Greg Aptekman. Passes for Grady Ames. Ames fires a shot, and it's blocked. Ames recovers, sends back to Redding. Redding a long shot. His shot is blocked, but Redding keeps with it. Redding lost the puck. Now pokes it away. Taken by Aptekman. Pass goes off a skate. Natick trying to clear it. Brendan McDonald forces it out of the Natick end. And that's going to be an icing call. Again, both teams bringing the offensive pressure. 12 shots on net for Natick, 11 for Brookline. Face-off won by Brookline, sent back to Thomas O'Brien. Sent into the corner now. Tracked down but stolen by Henry Ames. Ames lifts it high and back to Herman. Shot well wide and turned away. Now a long pass up to Liam McWhinney. McWhinney chasing it down, sends a pass through the slot, nobody there. Attempted clear is walled off by Mastrangelo. Sent around the boards. Or a big check from Thomas O'Brien, but it's recovered by Natick still. Sent around the back. And another hard check into the boards. Prevents a potential attack from Natick, but they are keeping up the pressure. Now it's recovered by McDougall. Now Erdman takes it and gains the blue line. Erdman weaving his way around. Backhander goes high. McDougall recovers the rebound there. Now coming out with it and getting leveled again by O'Brien was Sam Hubbard. Natick keeping on the attack. It's McWhinney. And he manages to push it around. Sam Hubbard chasing it down. Backhander finds his target, but blocked by Thomas O'Brien. O'Brien getting physical on defense. A pass lifted up for Noah Gurdon. Gurdon approaching, shot saved by Dennehy. No, put back from McDougall. It's recovered by McWhinney. Attempted clear is walled off by Pace. They're trying to keep it in the attack end, but it's kicked out to the neutral zone. Taken by McDougall. Pressure from Lou Zadra. And instead it's taken by Redding. Redding, long push off the back. The clear is slightly whiffed and taken by Pace. Pace sends a backhander around to Katz. Katz sends one across off the boards. Aptekman backhands it around for Pace. Pace keeping with it, turns around, pass, almost a chance for Aptekman, and it's center off the boards and taken back by the Red Hawks. Brendan McDonald skating with it, gains the blue line, pass back, shot blocked by the skate of Reading. Big chance for Santa Spago, could not happen because of Reading. Reading now takes it, lifts it into the neutral zone, taken by the Red Hawks. Cogliano across to Jack Hubbard. Now into the neutral zone, taken by Metcalf. Metcalf up to Brendan McDonald. McDonald trying to weave around, fires a shot, saved by Haas. Now both Tian and Joe McDonald coming out of the penalty box for both teams. 6:34 on the clock here in the second period. And we're going to have a face-off in the Brookline end. Face-off. Whoa! Almost a dangerous chance, somehow saved by Haas. That was a big chance for Peck. Pass goes back, now back over to Peck, now into the corner. Pass sent through, misses everybody, taken by Jack Hubbard. He approaches, shot saved by Haas. O'Brien trying to clear it. Jack Hubbard keeps it in play, sends it around the boards. Being chased after by Sam Hubbard, coming around. Coming across, firing a shot, saved by Haas. Juicy rebound, put back is put in. Last touched, it appears, by Sam Hubbard. Both he and McWhinney were taking a stab at it, but based on the celebration, it must have gone off the stick of Hubbard. Craig Haas made as valiant an attempt as he could to stop that one, but the puck was just kind of left sitting there inside the crease, and eventually a Natick stick got in there to poke it in. Goal by Sam Hubbard, assisted at least by Alex Peck, and that gives Natick a 2-0 lead. Attempted clear, skips past the stick of Reading, but he takes it in the neutral zone, launches it into the Natick end. 2-0, the Red Hawks lead the Warriors. As the puck goes around the boards, attempted clear, walled off by Katz, long shot, weird redirects, but does not get to the net. As it's lifted, patted down by Katz, shot goes wide. Rebound recovered by Ames. Ames tries to send a pass, but he gets pinned to the boards. Attempted clear back to Reading. He winds and fires and is blocked. Now a pass lifted up to the man who did that blocking. It's Joe McDonald. Chasing it down in the corner. Can't get there before the icing. 5:11 on the clock here in the second. Face-off won by Brookline, recovered by Gurdon. Shot goes wide. Chasing it down is O'Brien, sending it around the boards. Tian had it for a second, but now it's taken by Gurdon. Gurdon sends it around the back, walled off by the Red Hawks, sent around the boards. Pass goes up to Metcalf. Metcalf approaching, backhand pass, one-timer scores! Brendan McDonald. What else can you say? Perfect execution. Started with that defensive takeaway, sent it around the boards to an open Santa Spago. Santa Spago sent it up for Metcalf, who took the one-on-one matchup, got just enough of an edge for a backhand pass, and I mean, what else can you say? A perfectly timed pass for the one-timer score by the captain, Brendan McDonald. Natick now jumps out to a 3-0 lead here in the second. Henry Ames trying to keep it on the attack. McDougall gets stood up along the back of the net, but it's taken back by Erdman. Tries to send a pass through, broken up, goes back to Reading. Long shot, deflects. Erdman puts it in! Connor Erdman! The sophomore winger puts it in off the assist from the senior defenseman, James Redding. So Brookline answers back in a flash and brings us right back to a 2-goal game. Face-off won by Brookline. Cats skating with it. Pass up to Redding. And that one is shot all the way up to the Brookline end, where it's taken by Cats. Sent up for Grady Ames. Ames couldn't move it along. It's recovered by Redding. Sent up to Tien. Tien long pass across off the boards, taken by Grady Ames across the blue line. Ames coming around the back. Tries to send a pass through. Almost turned around and put in by Gurdon. Tien might have had a chance at it as well, but just out of his reach. And now we got some pushing and shoving away from the play, and the officials blowing the play dead and breaking it up. Noah Gurdon and Jack Byrne are both now going to be headed to the penalty box for a simultaneous penalty there. So 3:55 on the clock. This will stay a 5-on-5. Face-off won by Natick, controlled by Cogliano. Sent around the boards. Taken now by Sam Hubbard. Hubbard's got one goal already, making his approach. Fires a shot, saved by Haas. Rebound shot again by Peck. Saved again by Haas. Recovered by Cogliano, but he couldn't push it. Henry Ames pushing it up for McDougall. It's a race to the puck. McDougall gets there just barely. First sends it around the back for Ames. Ames tries to send a backhand pass. McDougall trying to poke it through, but couldn't do it. Attempted clear, recovered by Redding. Redding fires one. Almost deflected in, but not quite. Saved by Danahy. Out to the neutral zone where it's taken by Redding. Lifted back to the Natick end. Jack Hubbard sends it across to Cogliano. Cogliano sends a long one all the way down for an icing. Brookline goal scored by Connor Erdman, assisted by James Redding. Face-off won by Brookline. Back to Ryan Wilson. Long shot, almost just turned away. Skating with it now was Zadra. Sends it around the boards. Chased down in the corner. Recovered by Joe McDonald. Gets trapped in some skates and then squirts out, taken by Tien. Tien, a long shot saved by Danahy. And again, the puck gets tangled in the skates, but now recovered by Cogliano. Sent off the boards. Recovered by Pace. Long shot is collected easily. Passed across to Jack Hubbard. Tien keeps it in the attack end. And it's chased down by Cogliano, sent around the boards up to Zadra. Zadra tries and succeeds getting it into the neutral zone. Pushed back by Pace, but recovered by Zadra. Now sent down to the Brookline end, and that'll be another icing call. .2:21 on the clock here in the second period. Natick leads Brookline 3-1. Face-off won by Natick. Clear goes off the boards and is kept in play by Erdman. Chased down now by Mastrangelo. Attempted clear, almost taken by Ames, but instead taken in a pass is deflected by Erdman. Chased down by Santaspago. Now Katz tries to clear. Erdman takes it. Erdman manages to get a pass up to Henry Ames. Ames off to the races, gains the blue line. Shot is blocked in the skates of number 20, Will Fair. Ames chases it down again, coming around the back, trying to weave his way through. Ames comes around, shot, almost deflected right to the stick of Erdman, but instead it's going to be cleared out by the Redhawks. And that's going to be icing again. So both penalized players out of the box, Gurdon and Byrne. Face-off is collected by Natick. Mastrangelo sends it around the boards. Into the neutral zone it goes, where it's taken by Katz. Katz almost lost it. Pass away is intercepted. Shot is blocked by Katz. Peck had it for a second there, but now it's pinned to the corner. Now Peck comes out with it. Peck could not fend off the back check from Gurdon, and it goes back to Fair, across to Mastrangelo. Now up to the Brookline end, where it's taken by Redding. Redding around the back, lifted up for Grady Ames. Long pass finds Tien. Tien gains the blue line, trying to send a pass through. Off the skates, taken by Gurdon. Turnaround shot is deflected into the netting, off the skate of a Natick defender. .1 seconds left here in the second. Face-off is controlled by Cogliano. Sends it around the boards. Sent into the neutral zone there for McDonald. McDonald on the approach, fires himself. Turned away, stick save by Haas. Now McDougall trying to race on the counterattack. He gets tripped up, and that's going to get a power play for Brookline. McDougall with the hustle, managing to draw the tripping penalty. And it'll be Eric Santispago going to the box for the Redhawks. This penalty is going to bleed into the third period as there are 42 seconds left in the period. So assuming no score for Brookline before period's end, we will start the third period on the power play for Brookline. Long clear immediately off of the face-off is taken out the back by Haas, and so Brookline resets. Noah Gurdon skating with it. Pass up to McDougall. Now across for Tien. Tien takes it across the blue line, but couldn't stay with it. It's cleared out. Haas parks it for McDougall. McDougall skating with it through the neutral zone. Leaves it for Tien. Tien coming across the middle. Passes. One-timer. Misses high off the stick of Gurdon. Recovered by McDougall. McDougall pinned to the boards. And now Jack Hubbard keeps it in the corner to end the second period. We are through two here at Walter Brown Arena. The score, the Natick High Redhawks 3, the Brookline High Warriors 1. We will start the third period with a 1-minute, 18-second power play for Brookline as they try and get back in this game. For Natick, 2 scores in that second period. One scored by Sam Hubbard, assisted by Alex Peck, and one scored by Brendan McDonnell, assisted by Peter Metcalf and Eric Santispago. For Brookline, their first goal of the day coming from Connor Erdman, assisted by James Redding. Once again, remember, if you're enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams, including the Junior Beanpot Tournament this weekend that will be held to raise money for the Travis Roy Foundation, to raise money for the support of people dealing with spinal cord injuries. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, and of course, let us know what you're thinking in the live chat during this game. Could be as simple as go Brookline or go Natick. Could shout out your favorite player. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know if you notice any technical difficulties with the stream, or if I am flubbing the pronunciation of anybody's name. You know, plenty of good reasons. Let me know what you're thinking in the live chat. But for now, second intermission, Natick 3, Brookline 1. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan at Walter Brown Arena, and I'll be back with the third and final period after a brief break. Stay tuned, and thanks for the like, Toby Metcalf. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Walter Brown Arena on the campus of Boston University in Boston, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of the third and final period of this high school varsity boys hockey contest between the visiting Natick High Redhawks and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. Natick holding a 3-1 lead so far in this one, and one of our more frequent participants in the live chat, Toby Metcalf, has got to be very happy. I'm assuming based on the last name a relation to Natick's Peter Metcalf, who's been having a very good game so far for the Redhawks. He scored his team's first goal back in the first period and then assisted on a very nice pass to his line mate and captain, Brendan McDonnell, for Natick's most recent goal. Those two goals sandwiched around a score from Sam Hubbard, assisted by Alex Peck. That has built Natick's scores so far. For Brookline, the lone score coming from Connor Erdman off a savvy putback score after a long shot from senior James Redding was deflected, so Redding gets the assist on that score. And Brookline will be starting this third period with a 1-minute, 18-second power play after a penalty was committed, a tripping penalty by Eric Santaspago late in the second period. And it's always a little weird, always a little awkward, I feel like, when you're the team starting the period on the power play. Because, well, pretty much every face-off you're going to have on the power play is going to be in the opposing end. When you start the period on a power play, you're starting at center ice. So it just kind of throws things off a little bit in terms of how you typically approach the power play, in terms of the kind of strategies that you practice for those kinds of situations. So we'll see how Brookline responds to that coming into this third and final period. And our most recent comment in the live chat coming from Vance Bashforth, a very simple let's go. Both teams back out on the ice. And we see over there the netminder for Natick, Jason Danahy, a sophomore who's put up a very impressive showing in net so far today. Brookline could have very easily had more goals than they've got. And on the other side for Brookline, the freshman Craig Haas, who I think has put up a very solid effort today against a very strong Natick attack. You know, just a couple of spots where Natick just got the skater numbers and took advantage for the score. Two teams finishing up their huddles. They'll be sending out their first units. Brookline changing up their first line slightly. They've got Grady Ames alongside brother Henry Ames and Steve McDougall on the front end, and they've got Emmett Tien and Noah Gurdon on the back end for their power play unit. And here we go. Brookline with just over a minute on this power play to start the third. McDougall skating in with it, turns around, tries to backhand it, but powerful poke checking from Alex Peck disrupts things a bit, and we've got a whistle? Is that an offsides, or is that another penalty? What is that? They're sending the faceoff all the way down to the Brookline end. Face-off is collected by Brookline. Now Sheehan skating on it. Less than a minute left as it's given to Noah Gurdon. Gurdon, long pass up to McDougall. McDougall weaves around. Poke check from behind by Brendan McDonald, recovered by Grady Ames. Ames turning around in the corner, gets a pass to McDougall. McDougall tries to send it through the slot, just misses Sheehan, and it goes out to the neutral zone, and Brookline resets. Gurdon with the puck, gives it across to Sheehan. Sheehan with space to gain the blue line. He sends it around the boards. And Henry Ames sends it to the back where it's taken by Jack Hubbard. Attempted clear, walled off by Grady Ames, and McDougall takes it, backhands it to Ames in the corner. Ames lost track of it, has to send it to the back where Hubbard attempts a clear again, walled off by Gurdon. Gurdon fires, saved by Danahy. McDougall taking it around the back, leveled by McDonald, and that's going to be another penalty for Brookline. And there it is. This is going to be a very brief 5-on-3 chance for about 2 seconds as Santos Spago about to come out of the box, but Brookline is going to have a very brief 5-on-3 chance as they make a full change to their second power play unit. And then after that 2 seconds, another minute 58 of a normal power play. In the live chat, Marlene Lyons tuning in from Michigan. Face-off is pinned, and that's going to end the penalty on Santos Spago. Cats cannot keep it across the blue line, and that's going to be an offsides call. So it is now a simple 1 minute 54 second penalty against Brendan McDonald. Face-off is won by Brookline, goes back to Cats, across to Redding. Redding gains the blue line, pushes it to the corner, chased down by Jack Hubbard. Hubbard sends it around, walled off by Redding. Redding fires a quick shot, deflects wide. Rebound chased down by Pace. Pace sends it around the back for Guo. Guo couldn't take it. Trying to turn back around, battling with Byrne. Now it's attempted clear, walled off by Redding again. He sends it towards the middle. Weird ricochet, and it's ultimately taken by the Red Hawks. Long clear, sent all the way down to the Brookline end. Parked by Haas and taken now by Katz. Katz sends it up to Guo, now given over to Pace. Pace gains the blue line, but taken away by Sam Hubbard. Hubbard skating against several defenders. Finally, it's knocked loose, but Hubbard keeps with it. Hubbard keeping up the shorthanded attack around the back end. Now he gets pinned to the boards, and the puck is taken back by Redding. Redding skating with it into the neutral zone. Gets around one, but the poke check from Metcalf gives it back to Natick, and now Metcalf takes it and pushes it into the Brookline end. First power play unit back on for Brookline as Gurdon takes this one. Pass across for McDougall. McDougall pass back to Gurdon. Gurdon gains the blue. Backhand pass back to Sheehan. Sheehan sends it off the boards for Henry Ames. Ames back up the line to Sheehan. Sheehan turns around. Looking around, long pass across, finds Gurdon. Gurdon shot, blocked, and goes wide. McDougall takes the rebound pass for Sheehan, stolen away. This is Alex Peck running on the shorthand, shot well wide. But just 5 seconds now left on the power play as this penalty kill looks like it's going to be successful for Natick. Out comes McDonald as McDougall gains the blue line, sends it around. McDonald clears it out, fresh out of the box. And that will be icing. So no score for Brookline on the power play, on either power play. Despite spending the first 3:16 of the period on the advantage, they still trail Natick by 2. Natick end face-off taken by Sheehan. Quick shot sails high. Herman chases it down, but in the neutral zone as he sends it across to O'Brien. Back to Herman. Pass is blocked but recovered by O'Brien. Now another pass blocked again by Sam Hubbard. Backhands it over to McWhinney. McWhinney lost track of it. Knocked away by O'Brien, taken by Sheehan. Now over to Gurdon. Gurdon skating up. Pass deflected. And offsides called on Tien. And so there will be a neutral zone face-off. .11:03 on the clock here in the third. Face-off sent to the near side boards. Tien pushes it into the Natick end. Off the ricochet taken by Jack Hubbard. Hubbard lifts it, stopped by O'Brien. Herman passes back to O'Brien, off the boards for Tien. Tien getting tangled up after several weird ricochets taken by Metcalf. Passed up for Santos Spago, now sent deep into the Brookline end where it's chased and covered up by Haas. Got a very nice comment in the email from another Natick parent, Louis Zadra. You do an awesome job. I'm a parent of a Natick player. Thank you very much. Very appreciative of all the kind comments here, both for myself and for the players on the ice. Byrne lifts that one off the back of the net, tracked down for a second, walled off by Haas, and Brookline manages to barely escape with it. Now it's pinned to the boards. Katz lifts it out for Guo. Guo gaining the blue line, slipped and fell. And it's taken back by the Redhawks. Pass up, finds Lembruno. Lembruno, a shot, saved by Haas. Rebound for Zadra, shot saved by Haas. Another shot saved by Haas. Sent through the slot, no one could collect it. Recovered by Burns, sent around. Zadra chases it down, sends it off the boards. Redding trying to clear it, but he's stood up by McDonald. Now puck taken by Guo, pass misses its target. Off the boards, taken by the Redhawks. Pass across to Byrne. Long pass broken up by McDougall. Several ricochets through the neutral zone, and it's sent into the Brookline end by Joe McDonald. Around the boards, it swings, taken by Katz. Katz, pass misses, taken back by Peck. Peck's attempted hit, taken by McDougall. Off the boards, Erdman pushes it forward. Now pinned to the boards. And still scrumming for it. Nobody's got clean control. Backhand pass intercepted by Henry Ames. Gets the pass to Erdman. Knocked away from Erdman and taken out by the Redhawks. Cleared out to the neutral zone. But McDougall skates back in and takes it. Now he pushes it around the boards. Jack Hubbard tries to clear, but it's taken by Thomas O'Brien. Attempted shot is blocked. Natick trying to work on the clear again. O'Brien walls it off. Now taken by Jack Hubbard. Turning around, backhands it around, and it's lifted out to the neutral zone. And it's taken by O'Brien. O'Brien sends it around the boards to Henry Ames. Ames couldn't get a pass up. It's taken back. McDonald, Brendan McDonald, shot blocked by the body of James Redding. He sends it around for Sam Hubbard. And the puck is poked away, taken now by Ames. Now Cogliano passes across to Hubbard. Hubbard sends it around. Chasing after it is Santos Spago. Santos Spago gets a pass across. Now goes back to the corner to Santos Spago. Tries to send one through the middle, but Redding was there and waiting. Clears it out to the neutral zone where it's taken by Jack Hubbard. Across now to Cogliano. Off the boards and up to Santos Spago. Sent to the Brookline end. Being chased after. Redding gets there first. Now McDougall trying to clear it. Sent around the back. 7.5 minutes left as it's pushed out to the neutral zone. And it's pushed right back in. Redding battling. And out of the scrum, it's Marcus Pace. Pace gains the blue line. Shot sails high. Zadra tries to clear. Gurdon takes it long shot, blocked. After the block on the breakaway, it's Brendan McDonald. He couldn't keep his footing. Oh, but he pushed it through! Brendan McDonald from the seat of his pants. Started with a blocked shot, took it on the breakaway. It looks like Dylan Katz had managed to break his footing as he slipped and fell, but McDonald somehow still got his stick on it, pushed it through the goalie's legs, and that one is going to make it a 3-goal lead with 7 minutes left for the Red Hawks. Face-off taken by Lombruno. Lombruno shot off the pole. Almost a 5th goal for Natick, but just off the mark. Brookline manages to get it out to the neutral zone, but it's taken right back by the Red Hawks. Lombruno again slipped and fell into the corner. That looks like it might have hurt a little. Hopefully he is okay. As it's taken back by Brookline, Grady Ames sends it up for Guo. Max Guo fires a shot, saved by Danahy. Juicy chance on the rebounds. Grady Ames scores! Grady Ames with the putback off the assist from Max Guo. And once again, Brookline responds very shortly after a goal from Natick to once again make it a 2-goal game. 2 goals is typically kind of considered like the magic spot of like, okay, even in the closing minutes, we can still come back from this. So a very important goal from Grady Ames, as off the face-off, Henry Ames tried to shoot one. It's blocked, recovered by Erdman. Shot, juicy rebound, Henry Ames! It's an Ames family party out here at Walter Brown. First the younger brother, then the older brother. And just like that, Brookline's within 1. Henry Ames off the assist from Connor Erdman, who now has both a goal and an assist today. What a game for the class of 2025 so far for Brookline, as they have now come alive here with 2 quick goals back to back. All of a sudden, the fabric of this game has changed completely. An impressive goal from Brendan McDonald, despite slipping and falling, seemed like it might have been the dagger in the hearts for Brookline as they took a 3-goal lead with just 7 minutes left. But then less than a minute later, Grady Ames scores on the putback, assisted by Max Guo. And then Henry Ames, right off of the face-off following that goal, he pushes it across the blue line. It was his initial shot was blocked. It was recovered by Connor Erdman, who sent in another shot that was saved by Danahy. But then Ames able to break his way into the slot, put his stick on the puck for the rebound and knock it in. And now it's a 1-goal game. So 3 goals from sophomores for Brookline here today, and 2 assists from sophomores. Connor Erdman, a goal and an assist. Grady Ames with a goal. Max Guo with an assist. All members of Brookline's sophomore class. And now with 6:23 left in this one, it's a 1-goal game. And again, Brookline trying to push it. Erdman crosses, but offsides. Brookline trying to bring that exact same play that they had. So I think actually a secondary assist on that goal by Henry Ames might go to Steve McDougall. I'm not entirely sure. As Thomas O'Brien pushes that one forward. And now the attempt to clear blocked by Henry Ames. Another weird ricochet goes high. McDougall pats it down, passes it back to Redding. Redding sends it around, finds McDougall. McDougall turns, shots, no good. Rebound collected by Erdman. Pass again across to McDougall. Now given over to Erdman. Back to McDougall. McDougall stolen away by the Red Hawks. Natick on the counterattack. Lifted along into the Brookline end where it's covered up by Haas. And we'll have a Brookline end face-off. 5:50 on the clock. Face off, goes around the back, chased down by Metcalf. Sent to the corner, back to Metcalf, shot blocked by Katz. Tian lifts a pass off the boards, it's deflected. Brookline can't cross because Pace had to get back. Gurdon passes back to Herman, pass almost intercepted but taken by Pace across the blue line. Kicked back into the neutral zone by Jack Hubbard, taken by Redding. Redding's pass deflected, taken by Pace. Pace pushes it across the blue line. Attempted clear, Pace keeps it in the attack end. Tian escapes out with it, weaving through, pass, Gurdon off the pole! The net knocked off its positioning. There's a question about whether or not Gurdon's goal would have even counted, but almost a perfect pass from Tian to Gurdon there after some nifty stick skills from Tian to make that approach. Now a Natick end face-off is corralled by Natick and now lifted out to the neutral zone by Lumbruno. O'Brien gets there first. His clear is walled off by Zadra. Now off the ricochet, Grady Ames pushes it up for Aptekman. Aptekman pushed into the boards by Joe McDonald, but it's recovered by Guo. Guo tries a shot turned away by Danahy. Recovered by Mastrangelo. Attempted clear, walled off by O'Brien. Taken back by Guo. Pass goes off the skate of Byrne. Taken back by the Redhawks. That's Joe McDonald trying to skate with it. Pushes it in to the Brookline end. In the corner, O'Brien's attempted clear deflected, but taken by Aptekman. Attempted clear is walled off. Natick on the attack. Getting physical up against the boards. It's pushed out. Taken out by Aptekman. Lifted through to the neutral zone. Mastrangelo takes it. Pass across to Byrne. Now all the way up and pushed forward by Sam Hubbard, taken out the back by Redding. Redding pass knocked down by Erdman, goes back to Redding. Redding a longer pass, finds the stick of Henry Ames. Ames, backhander to McDougall. McDougall coming around, pass, just misses Ames. Now Natick on the counter, skating through the middle. Knocked into the air by Redding, chased down by McWhinney. Shot, saved by Haas. That bounced off his body and into his glove. I can see the live chat going wild here. Happy to see plenty of fans engaged in this one. This has turned into a very, very good game. Pass, almost a big chance for Sam Hubbard, but he couldn't get his stick on it cleanly. Pass goes to Peck. Attempted clear is recovered by McWhinney, sent to the corner. Peck takes it. Pass intercepted by Herman. Lifted out. Henry Ames now with it. Lifts it out to the neutral zone. Taken back by Natick. Pushed back, deflected high. Herman sends it off the boards. It's poked through to the Natick end. Goes around the back where it's taken by Cogliano. Cogliano's attempted clear. Gets around everybody all the way down to the Brookline end, and that's going to be icing. 3:03 left in the third of what is now a one-goal game. Happy to see so many familiar names from Brookline's graduating class of 2022, including Jacob Gurdon, Ben Rosenthal, Zach Solom. So many familiar names. Happy to see you guys, and even Mike Yanovich, last year's Brookline coach. Happy to see him following his former team as well. James Redding winds and fires. That one is deflected into the corner. Pushed up against the boards. It's still taking a bit too crowded there, but Tian comes around with it. Tian turns around, shot misses. Gurdon tried to send it through. Oh, it's in the slot, and it's just poked out by Natick. Lifted out, open chance, Peter Metcalf making his approach. Tian just trying desperately, somehow pushes him wide. Hard collision into the boards. Tian shakes it off and chases after the puck. Another hard push into the boards, but the pass goes out to Pace. Pace weaving his way through the neutral zone. Pushes it into the Natick end. Around the boards it goes. McDougall takes it. Missed by Pace. Mastrangelo trying to clear it. It's pinned up against the boards now. Attempt to clear, walled off by O'Brien. O'Brien winds, fires! Saved by Dennehy. Now the clear goes out to the neutral zone. And it's just lifted out to the Brookline end. Less than 2 minutes left. You have to wonder if Brookline's going to go empty net soon. Redding lifts a long one. Sent right back into the Brookline end, and around the corner it goes. Joe McDonald's going to get there first. Send it around the back for Lumbruno. Lumbruno cut off by Redding. Redding tries to clear it, taken by Zadra. Zadra whiffs there. Weird ricochet. McDougall pass just gets away from Ames. Pushed back to the Brookline end. Again, taken back by Brookline. This is Erdman. Erdman lifts one high, knocked down by Zadra, but still battling for it. And it's lifted out to the Brookline end, goes around the back. Less than a minute left for Brookline as they're trying to find that game-tying score. Redding lifts one, finds Ames. Ames touches it across to McDougall. McDougall making his approach. McDougall, shot is blocked. Brookline going empty net. Oh, but it gets away from them. McWhinney gets leveled. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. No, please. Oh, God. Oh, God, he's not getting up. Noah Gurdon going into the penalty box for that hard hit. McWhinney still face down on the ice. Oh, you don't want to see this. Training staff out now to look at Liam McWhinney, who is moving now. That's our first good sign. 'Cause he was frozen down there, face down. His head is up. He's responsive. All good signs. He's probably going to be taken to concussion protocol or something. But you love to see a man able to skate off on his own power. He is being helped along by teammates. Checking to see it. Oh, my God, I think he's bleeding. Oh, my gosh. Hopefully he is okay. The fact that he is up and responsive is about as good a sign as you can hope for in that situation. Now we just hope that there's nothing long term. And in the meantime, back in the game, Brookline now shorthanded in the final closing seconds of this one. Grady Ames skating with it. Knocked away by Sam Hubbard, taken by James Redding. Long pass up for Henry. Ames sends one through, finds Grady. Backhander McDougall. McDougall coming around. Couldn't get a pass off. He was walled off. Less than 20 seconds left. Erdman keeps it in the attack end. Attempted clear, walled off by Erdman. Shot is deflected wide. Recovered now by Redding. Redding turns around. Shot almost sent through, but it goes wide. Recovered by Pace. Sends it through. Ricocheting around. It's cleared out. And Natick's going to win it. A valiant last gasp by Brookline. Even shorthanded in the closing seconds. But Natick got just about every body and every stick in there to prevent that equalizer from going in. And so that is going to do it from Walter Brown Arena. The final score, the Natick Redhawks 4, the Brookline Warriors 3. You know, hats off to the two young goalies playing today, the freshman Craig Huss for Brookline, the sophomore Jason Dennehy for Natick. They fended off some really good attacks from both sides and put up a valiant effort. thoughts out to Natick's number 16, Liam McWinney. He's up and skating around, and hopefully nothing long-term, nothing too problematic on that injury front. Hopefully he is okay. And what, you know, aside from that brief scare, what a game this really was. First goal of the game came in the first period from Natick senior Peter Metcalf. And Toby Metcalf, I see you again in the live chat. Thank you so much for your kind words throughout this stream. And so Peter Metcalf's goal made it a 1-0 at the end of the first. In the second, Natick got another couple of goals. One, a rebound score by Sam Hubbard off the assist from Alex Peck. And then one, a very nice pass and one-timer. The pass coming from Metcalf, and the one-timer score coming from Brendan McDonald to make it 3-0. But Brookline answered right back shortly after that third goal. The score coming from Connor Erdman, assisted by James Redding, as that was another putback score. There were a number of those today. In the third period, Brendan McDonald scored his second goal of the game for Natick in what seemed to be the dagger in the hearts, and a heads-up play scoring from the seat of his pants to make it 4-1. But again, Brookline answered back quickly with a score this time from Grady Ames, as that one was assisted by Max Guo. And then on the ensuing face-off, on the very next face-off, after Brookline had once again made it a two-goal game, another goal was scored, this time by the older Ames brother, Henry Ames, off an assist from Connor Erdman. So between Erdman, Grady Ames, and Max Guo, 2 goals and 2 assists from sophomores for Brookline today. But ultimately, it was not enough. They couldn't push the equalizer across, and Natick holds on to win. So that is going to do it. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Thank you for bringing the good vibes in the live chat. Happy to see so many familiar names from the class of 2022. And happy to see former BHS coach Mike Yanovich checking in on his players, as this turned into a pretty good game, I think. Remember, if you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams, including this weekend's Junior Beanpot Tournament at the Foxborough Sports Center. Brookline will be facing Newton North in the semifinal Friday night at 7:45. I've got another game I'm covering at 5 o'clock that evening. I'm, hoping I'll be able to still make it on time. Hopefully everything works out on that end. And then, of course, Brookline will be playing again on Saturday in the closing game of the Junior Beanpot Tournament, either in the third place game or in the championship game. Of course, Brookline played in the finals of last year's Junior Beanpot Tournament, suffered a tough 2-1 loss to Bishop-Sheehan. But we'll see how this one plays out. And, of course, playing for a great cause for the Travis Roy Foundation. But for this game, that's going to wrap things up. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. Anything you'd like to say it in the comment section down below after the stream is over. Also go down below to the description section for information about our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Education Foundation. Find out more about how you can help support our town's educators and through them, our students. Check out the bottom right corner of your screen. You can see the URL to my personal website, jessesports.com. Find out more about me, the freelance sportscasting services that I provide, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team or player. Below that, my email address, jgms88@gmail.com, if you want to contact me directly with any questions or requests you may have. Below that, the URL to my Instagram account, instagram.com/jgms88. Follow me on Instagram where I post highlights from previous live streams. For example, the 3 goals from Brookline definitely going up on my Instagram sometime over the next couple days. But that is going to do it. From Walter Brown Arena in Boston, Massachusetts, final score, Natick 4, Brookline 3. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.